This is the Star Wars The Black Series Jango Fett. Okay. And the figure is part of the fourth wave or fifth wave, depending on where you are, of the Star Wars The Black Series figures. In Manila, this is the fourth wave of figures to hit regular retail. He comes alongside with the Force Awakens Han Solo, Flame Trooper, and the Finn FN 2187 figure. And the big baddie in Attack of the Clones, Hasbro found a way to sneak in a figure that a very prominent Star Wars figure that was not part of Episode 7, obviously part of Episode 2, and it's great. A lot of fans have been clamoring for a 6-inch Jango Fett figure, and we got it here now with the Force Awakens toy line. Just an incredible addition to your Black Series collection. Here is the packaging. A very brief description of who Jango Fett is. No mention of the clones or whatever. He's a donor for the clone empire, the clone army. So very cool. This was unexpected, and the figure turned out great. Now here he is with his son, Boba, who's now wearing his armor. Lots of similarities. It's obviously a different sculpt. I actually thought they would just recycle. Knowing Hasbro would just recycle bits and pieces of the Boba Fett armor and just slap on some there. But no, Hasbro decided to do a totally new mold. Absolutely incredible. Even the arms, I think, are new. Yep, definitely everything's new for this one. Well, maybe not the forearms. I think the forearms are and bits of the arm, the elbow arm, I think they're the same as Boba Fett, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Oh no, they're different. Whoa, they're actually very different. So well done, Hasbro. An absolutely completely new mold they've given us for this Jango Fett figure. So here he is. Let's start with the paint apps. Paint apps, absolutely phenomenal. There's a lot of wash, there's a lot of scratching here and there on the armor. They're doing a good job. Even the helmet, there's a little bit of wear and tear on the helmet. Nice blue Mandalorian paint on his helmet. Very nice. The purple came out great. It's not flat. There's a little bit of wash going on to give it some texture. Very nice. Let's look at the head sculpt. Yep, it's a clone head. That would really be great. I mean, it'd be expensive to just pop off all the heads of Jango Fett and pop them on Clone Trooper armor, but I wish Hasbro would give us more like a Captain Rex figure with this head sculpt, or now that they have a Clone Trooper head sculpt, I hope they give us more of the prominent Clone Trooper figures. Okay, so very nice paint apps. He comes with several accessories. He comes with a removable jetpack, Mandalorian backpack. He comes with the helmet, removable helmet. That's very nice. Also comes with his signature blaster pistols. It's been painted, very nice. They also fit onto his holsters, right there. The holsters are actually separate pieces. It's a separate piece, actually. It's a part of the belt. It extends there, and they just strap it onto the legs. You can remove it if you want to. I think you pop off the legs, you'd be able to do that. In the waist. There's some molding on the arms here for his bracelets, his weapons, gauntlets. Very nice. Just a great sculpt overall. Great paint apps, great accessories. A very complete and definitive Jango Fett. Articulation for the figure. He's got a ball jointed neck that's on a hinge, ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge shoulders, elbows, and wrists. The wrists go in and out. Ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ball hinge ankles. You'll notice, apart from the ball hinge elbow, there is like a bicep cut, and the reason for that is that so you don't stretch the tubing on his gauntlets, that when you swivel his elbows, because if this part did not move, if you just swivel the elbows, the tubing will get stretched, and that could cause some wear and tear on the figure. So well done, Hasbro. I absolutely love what you're doing for the fans with these figures, these Black Series figures. Just remarkable. And there you go. The figure is going to get, obviously, a 10 out of 10 for me. I love the figure. Not the craziest fan of Jango Fett. I do love Boba Fett in the original trilogy, but for Attack of the Clones, Jango Fett was okay. I liked his final battle with Mace Windu. Now that Hasbro's given us a Jango Fett, there's no reason why they shouldn't give us a Mace Windu or a Attack of the Clones. Oh, God, for another Obi-Wan Kenobi. But, you know, just to complete your shelf, be great additions to your Black Series collection. So, just wonderful. Well done, Hasbro. 10 out of 10. The Star Wars, the Black Series from Attack of the Clones, Jango Fett, but in the Force Awakens storyline. Thanks for watching.